Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media Sports again. It is December 26th, 2022, and Premier League is back. Premier League is back. Lots of teams are already in action, and we've seen spectacular goals being scored by Miguel Almiron from Newcastle United against Leicester City. And then we also see earlier on we saw Brentford drew 2-2 to Tottenham Hotspur. There's so many games going on. Fulham playing outstanding football. They're trying to prove people wrong with all the signings that they've made, they are still playing good football. Where will Fulham end? Where will this see Fulham by the end of this season? Table of content today will be Premier League is back. Like I said, top of the Premier League at Christmas. Players to watch out during the Boxing Day games. Transfer update also in there. We're gonna go into it. We will talk about it. Matthew Kona to Wolves. It has happened. We'll also look at the Mason Mount update. Moises Caicedo to Chelsea. Another player, Moises Caicedo to Chelsea. Badiashile update. Milan Skriniar rumors. Barcelona considering selling Rafinha. I think it's too early for Barcelona to be thinking of selling Rafinha, but that's what it is. Barcelona considering selling Rafinha. Gabriel Martinelli contract update, and also last thing is Chelsea's injury update to against Bournemouth tomorrow. So, like I said, my name is Nate Zion, your host for Blue Clouds Media Sports. Welcome on board. So it is Premier League is back again, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Some games are going on. I'm sorry, I'll be coughing. I've been having a little bit of cough since the past 3 days. I'm trying to get rid of it, but it's not gonna be that easy. So pardon me if I have a little cough here and there. And finally, the day to win the Premier League is back again. We've seen, like I said, games are going on. Man City have a chance to narrow the gap against the rivals Arsenal. If only Arsenal lose against West Ham, that's what we'll be looking at. Also, similarly, Chelsea and Man United have chances to close the gap on top four. We also will be looking at Ben Jacobs' latest tweet on Badiashile. Badiashile, another player who's been strongly linked with Manchester United. Top of the league at Christmas. Top of the league at Christmas. Last year, 2021, 2020, 2020, 2021, the team that were on top of the Premier League was Liverpool. Champions Man City, Arsenal are top of this particular league period. They are on top. But can Manchester City take them out? It's all time. It's all time will tell. Two players to watch out for during these days, the Boxing Days games. Players will be looking at players to be looking out for. We'll be looking at Ellen Haaland. You know, excuse me. He's shown how good he can be already. He's back and he's banging in goals. Ellen Haaland is banging in goals. Yes, Helen Haaland, if he's in your team, definitely he will get you go. Helen Haaland is a player that you have to be looking out for. Bukayo Saka, another small man danger, outstanding player. Conor Gallagher, he was getting close to very top form before we went on the Chelsea went on the break to the World Cup. So Conor Gallagher, another player that the Premier League has to be looking out for. Marcus Rashford, when he's on top form, what he can do. We saw Marcus Rashford perform in the Carabao Cup, and we saw what Helen Haaland can also do in the Carabao Cup. So these two guys, you have to pay close attention to these players. Marcus Rashford, Helen Haaland. Another player too that we gotta keep our eyes on is Miguel Almiron. Miguel Almiron, outstanding player. Miguel Almiron. I saw his beautiful goal couple minutes ago, just couple minutes ago against Leicester City. Miguel Almiron is back. He's continuing his outstanding performance and form that he was before he left the Premier League. So yeah, Miguel Almiron, another player that we got to look out for. Before I continue, let me pay close attention to our viewers and listeners in there. I think I have one viewer at this moment. It is I123 Love You. She said, "I'm glad you decided to come live today, though you canceled. Welcome back. You canceled, yeah, yesterday one. Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome back, my brother. Thank you, my sister. And make sure you keep yourself warm and protect yourself wherever you are because it's too cold out there. Too cold and very windy. So yeah, I appreciate it. Taking time and then spending time with me over here. So yeah, this is what we'll be looking at this moment. Transfer updates. Matheus Cunha to Wolves. Matheus Cunha, another good player that has been linked. Wolves have signed Matheus Cunha on a loan deal with option to buy. So the option to buy is, you know, assuming if things goes on very well with him at Wolves, it means Wolves have the option that they can pay whatever price that they want for him and then keep him at the club. That's a transfer, also a transfer on the Christmas day. How do we go with that? Christmas day transfer. You know, normally you see transfer happening on January, but this one is a Christmas deal, Christmas transfer deal. It's happening already. Mason Mount update. Mason Mount situation has been very, very difficult situation for a lot of Chelsea fans. But this report is coming up. According to reports, Juventus coach Allegri is a huge admirer of Mason Mount and see him as a potential target for next summer. Will we see Mason Mount moving away from the football club? I doubt that's going to happen. I mean, the fact that lots of coaches admire Mason Mount, his work rate, his hard work, and the way he does his things. So definitely, lots of big coaches will admire Mason Mount, but it doesn't mean that there's any source into this report that Massimiliano Allegri wanted to swap Mason Mount away. That would be a lot of money for Juventus to cover to pay for the price of over 100. You're talking about over 100 million for Mason Mount because he's a proven player, being in the World Cup, won the penalty for England, playing in Euros and being an integral part of the team that went to the finals that played Italy in the last Euros. So he is a very, very good player, and his price tag wouldn't come cheap at all. So Mason Mount is another player that we'll be talking about. Excuse me, I'm I'm having a little bit of cough here. So please pardon me if I cough. Moses Caicedo to Chelsea, another player that has been linked with the football club. We've seen Badiashile being linked with Chelsea. We've seen Caicedo also linked with Chelsea. But then some will say a player that they wanted the club to sign will be some say Trossard, some says McAllister. All these players are from Brighton. Already Chelsea have swiped almost all their members away. We've taken Graham Potter. Chelsea have taken Graham Potter. They've taken the whole entire staff to them. And then also we've seen technical director Christopher Vivell also at the football club. So it looks like they are going into this young talent model. Young talent model is what Chelsea are looking for. Back in the days, a couple of years ago, that we wouldn't see at the football club. We knew it was all done and groomed players that are ready to play for the team. I mean, players that are ready, they can buy, bring it in, and then ready to go. And sometimes it doesn't go well. So, but this time, the model is go for the young talent, buy them cheap, give them game time, let them play, build a team on young players, not just the proven players. So this is what you're looking at. Moses Caicedo. Journalist Dean Jones says that Chelsea are best positioned ahead of Liverpool to sign Brighton's Caicedo as he shares a good relationship with Graham Potter. So yeah, like I said, another big one there. Another big one for Um, big up to you, Herbert. Herbert is Herbert. Let me know if you're free. He said, "I'm here." Let me read what Herbert said. Herbert said, "I'm here. A few minutes. I have some work, bro." Okay, no problem. Let me know if you want to join for some few minutes, or you if you're just participating in the chat, joining in the chat, then that's fine. You can contribute in the chat, or you can join us here. Let me know what you think, and I'll send you the link. So yeah, like I said, journalist Dean Jones says that Chelsea are best positioned ahead of Liverpool to sign Brighton's Casado as he shares a good relation with Graham Potter. Another player there that we can be looking at too. Great player. Great player. Okay. Yeah, Herbert wants to jump in and have a say. Herbert, yeah, give me a second, and then I will send you the link through your. I'll send the link in your Twitter page. So watch out for it. It will be coming here soon. It will be there. Yep, you got it there, Herbert. So, like I said, Moses Casido. Let me wait for Herbert. Maybe he has a thought on Moses Casido. When he comes, we can talk about it. Badiashile, another top player that has been linked with Chelsea. A very good player. If you compare Badishile's price tag to what we're hearing from Josko Vidal price tag, it's outrageous price tag. Josko Vidal, we're talking about over 100 million at RB Salzburg. That would be a lot of money. That money alone can bring in two players to the football club, and even three players. Leicester City can use 100 million to bring three or four players that can be outstanding. So if Leicester City have proven they can do this, why can't we? Why do you have technical directors? Why do you have scouts? Good evening, Herbert. Good afternoon. No, good morning over here in America. Welcome to Blue Cloud
Yeah,
Sports, Herbert.
yeah. Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, brother. I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was on the discussion of Moses Casado. I'm not sure if you've
Mhm.
heard much about him. He's
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's linked with you guys, right? Moises Caicedo.
in Liverpool, in
Yeah,
Liverpool too.
Liverpool. I don't know why he's linked with Liverpool. They have Fabinho, but I think Chelsea should be looking him. I've been saying this for some while because he's the heir apparent to N'Golo Conte,
Yeah.
and but yeah, he will cost like 60 million definitely. But he's like 2022. I think
Mhm.
that's how much. Like he's not quite old as well, so you should be all in for him. But
Mhm.
again, then you are in for Declan Rice as well. So I'm kind of curious, like what Potter wants. Like, does he want like a ball-winning midfielder in Caicedo, or he likes someone who wants to get to box like Declan Rice? So it depends on what Potter wants because I don't
Yeah,
think you can get both. It's very difficult. But I feel like Caicedo will suit you better, in my opinion. Like he's like
consider.
proper ball-winning midfielder, man. Then you can just play one box to box and one like number 10.
Herbert, you know what I think? I think Chelsea will go for Declan Rice. To me,
Mhm.
I know I've watched football for quite a long time. I can say,
Mhm.
I'll say 10 years of my 20, 30 years of my life I've watched football, and I can tell who that kind of a position, a player that we're looking for, a little bit flair, a little bit more sensible player that can do magic. Declan Rice is a good player, but Declan Rice, most of his game rely on, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy, but he's not really technically gifted. He's just like would I say maybe a Frank Lampard who's not really technically gifted, but then with hard work he can do magic.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so but I think out if I were me, I'll go for the Moses Casido guy. He's more
yeah,
technically gifted compared to Declan Rice. But the reason why I'll say
mm,
Chelsea will go for Declan Rice could be
yeah,
because of his relationship with Mason Mount and then the football club, returning back
yeah.
to Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it's a club signing more than a Potter signing because Caicedo, like, you just look at what happened with United. We put in one of the world's best defensive midfielder in Casemiro,
Yeah,
and I mean, like, there is night and day difference when he starts with us.
yeah,
When Casemiro is playing, you can see like what kind of, like, he is a five-time Champions League winner. You can see the difference. So
yeah,
if you can get like a specialist ball winning midfield, obviously he hasn't got the accolades of a Casemiro, but Caicedo, like, he's very young, and United were desperate to sign him. Like, not desperate to sign him, sorry. He was, like, he was linked with United for 5 million, just 5 million, but then
okay.
Brighton bought him. So I think Caicedo is the right signing, but I think they will go for Declan Rice for 60-70 million.
Yeah, great. What do you make of the latest news on Badiashile updates? Let me read what I have here on my computer. It
Yeah, I
says
saw from Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, I saw
much
that update from Romano.
yeah, Manchester United have joined the race to sign Chelsea top target Benit Badiashile. No agreement in place from either side yet. But then this guy has
Where?
been linked
When did
I,
it come?
today. Today update.
Is it from Romano?
I don't think this is my own research that I did. I copied that up. But let me see. This one is from Ben Jacobs. Let me see. This is from Ben Jacobs. I mean, there are also other credible
No, no, I just saw
journalists out
Romano.
there.
I think them guys are more reliable. I don't think United are linked. See, why we don't even need a left-footed centre back? We have Martinez. So I mean, I don't know why we will go for him. So
Yeah,
it makes no
he's
sense.
he's right there.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Okay.
This is Chelsea hope to add at least
Uh-huh.
three first team players in January and are exploring both um permanent deals and loans, especially for forward.
Yeah.
Monaco defender Banyot Badishir is the most advanced deal ahead of January, as Ben Jacob tweeted. But
Hmm.
Fabricio
Yeah, but
also
where is
tweeted
the
about it.
United link? Like, who is saying that he's linked with United?
Earlier on I had this. I copied this from one website
Okay.
that I put the but
No,
before I
no, I
start.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think we are linked with
Excuse
him.
me.
I've not heard anything. We don't even need him. That's the
But
main issue. Why would we need a left-footed centre back? We have
excuse me.
Martinez.
Excuse me, guys. I have a little cough, so if you're watching me and I'm
Yeah,
having
yeah.
this small cough, please
Sure,
apologize.
sure.
Um, last season I mean I watched United stand for a couple times and I hear this McGobrick. He talks about Badiashile many times, who has been linked with Manchester United. So I don't know why, but if I found any other credible news, I'll send it to you so you can follow that up
Yeah,
because I know United have been following this guy for quite a long time, but it looks like Chelsea have got
mm,
the advanced talk with this guy at this
yeah.
moment. What do you make of the Milan Skriniar? Milan Skriniar. This is the news about him. Liverpool ready to make a move for Inter Milan Skriniar. He will be a free agent in the summer of 2023. Liverpool will have to have a fee competition with PSG for his signature. Milan Skriniar. This guy has been linked with so many clubs over the years, but he never moves. What's going on?
I mean, if you're talking about Milan Skriniar, I don't think he's going to Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool have four centre backs. They have Konate,
Yeah,
Gomez, Van Dijk, and Matip. So I don't see why they will go in for Milan Skriniar, because if they want to buy him even on for a free, he should be starting. And they paid, I think, 45 million for Konate. So it makes no sense to go for Milan Skriniar. I think he's going to PSG. That's what they want to see, because they have to replace Kimpembe. Remember, they already
yeah.
got Marquinhos, so they want Milan Skriniar playing alongside him. So I think that signing makes more sense. They go to PSG. I don't think Liverpool needs centre backs. Liverpool needs midfielders and probably wingers. I think that's their priority. So I don't see him going to Liverpool. PSG definitely.
Okay. That makes a little sense. Liverpool, they need some legs in the midfield. Liverpool needs some legs in the midfield, without a doubt. Let me read this from I123 Love You. If you just tuning in, remember I have said a lot. So later on, when the video ends, you can get back to the video and then continue, or maybe I can give you a summary of all that I've just said. Let me read what I123 said in the comment, and also send your comment in, and I'll take my time to read them. I123 said, I'm watching you live from work. My brother, unfortunately, this is where I will spend the majority of my day. Just thankful to be able to watch along during your life. Thank you very much for, all those Christmas time. You're still, Boxing Day, you're still spending time with me over here, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, as usual. I want to thrill of you. Thank you, and then wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So yeah, we'll move on from Milan Skriniar. We'll be seeing this news coming from Barcelona considering selling Rafinha. Barcelona are considering selling Rafinha already if he doesn't perform. And this news is coming from the Barcelona camp, not from the main camp, but from another credible journalist that I made a few research about. He said, Barcelona want to sell Rafinha if his form does not improve. Several Premier League clubs already interested in him. Not Chelsea, because we wanted to buy him and he refuses. Welcome to the stream. Excuse me. Welcome to the stream, Kimpin. Enjoying yourself. I know where you are in the state. Enjoy yourself, brother. And thank you for spending time with us. One more time, and I'm gonna make you one of my moderators on the platform because you have been a consistent returnee and being much more also being contributing in the comments. So yeah, very soon I'm going to make you a moderate on the platform. Let me read what he said up. Kim Pint said up. Pint said, enjoying listening to you in and Herbert. Thank you very much, Kim Pint. Herbert, people like listening to you. Knowledgeable followers. Thank you, Herbert. Herbert, do us a favor. If you like talking sports, if you also have the knowledge, message me. Follow me on Twitter. Like I said, on my Twitter page, Blue Clouds Media Sports, and message me, and I'll make you a permanent part of my our panelists over here. And then we can also grow. We're still growing. We want to grow and get millions of subscribers and millions of viewers and listeners. And I can't do it all by myself, but then you can, and then others that listen to the show all the time will make this successful. You grow with me. Let's bring more people on the platform. Let's get engaged and grow a big community. That's all we want to do. So thank you, Ken. Thank you for participating as usual all the time. I'm going to Kentucky, bro. Cheers. All right, be careful. Be careful. The weather is very bad out there. Here in Michigan, it's too much snow. So yeah, enjoy yourself and drive safely if you're going with a car. If you're going with a flight, I also wish you a safe journey, brother. But then don't forget, guys, don't forget to like the video and also share the video on every platform that you found yourself. And also keep your bell notification icon active. So when we go live or share anything on the platform, you wouldn't miss any. Thank you very much. We'll move on. Rafinha. Rafinha. He hasn't played well in Barcelona. What's going on with Rafinha? What do you think?
I mean, he's been decent, Rafinha. I saw him in the El Clasico, so he was like half good. I don't see him leaving Barcelona. I mean, he's not even there for even one season, so makes no sense to let him go to a Premier League club.
Yeah.
And no offense to any Premier League, especially Chelsea, like he rejected you.
Mm-hmm.
He rejected you, and he went to Barcelona. So I mean, let's be honest, you should not be going in for him. And he's not that kind of like he's okay. I mean, he stunk the place out in the Brazil's World Cup run.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I don't think you should be going in for him. He's a good player, I think, but he still has a lots to prove in the top level. So let's see how he goes in Barcelona. I remember you guys were linked with Dembele as well.
Yeah.
So you're
Didn't move.
you're kind of taking rejects from Barcelona. So let's let's hold out to see how he goes.
Yeah. Also, what do you make of these two players? I was considering Badiashile and then Josko Vradio. Look at the price of Vradio. You're talking about 80 million to about 100 million price tag on him. And Badiashile also good player. Scouts have been on him for quite some time now. And I think his price will be about 30, 35 million. It's not a bargain concerning how much Chelsea will pay for Vradio.
Yeah, about Guardiola. Look, I think you have to pay over the odds for him. I think he's one of
It's
the
true.
world's best upcoming defenders. Only 19, by the way. I mean, he got spun around by Messi in the World Cup that semi-final. But
Yeah,
no offense, that could happen to anyone. But he's 19. He's looked upon by Madrid. Don't forget
yeah,
they have a aging centre back in Alaba, and they got Rudiger from you. So Rudiger is also like kind of coming into his 30s. So we can't be you can't be farther away from Real Madrid. So he's also got that captaincy vibe in him as well.
yeah.
So I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if he comes to Man City as well, because don't forget they've got Ruben Diaz, but they don't have a fixed other, like the left centre back position. Sometimes
Yeah,
Laporte plays, sometimes Ake plays, sometimes John Stones. So it could be an option, but I don't think you are going to be spending that kind of money since you're going for Benoit Badiashile. So that's didn't you bid 90 million for him last year? So
no, no. For Vidal, Vidal, whatever they call
Guardiola,
him.
yeah,
Radial,
Guardiola.
Radial.
Yeah,
No,
you
we
want
didn't.
you
We
bid.
didn't. I don't think we did. We didn't bid for him last season. No, I think scouts were looking at him, but we did not bid. Chelsea
No, no,
didn't
you
bid.
did bid, but there were rumors that you were willing to pay 90 million, and then you wanted to loan him back to Leipzig so
Leipzig.
that he can have another year. Yeah, yeah.
But Herbert, will you take the World Cup to assess this player to be, as people are saying, to be the one of the top players, since top defenders in the world, since he hasn't really played in one of the big leagues in the world, like I would say.
No, man. I mean, look, it is. You are right. You are right. We cannot judge him just because of the World Cup, but you can see he has got that quality in him, man. He's not aggressive. He's a good reader of the game, but he has that kind of presence in him. I mean, I don't know if you like I would like you are. He was playing against Lovren, by the way. He was paired with
Yeah,
Lovren, and he looked
Lovren,
quite.
yeah,
Yeah, he could look quite good for a 19 years old. Like for a centre back that young, you can't go wrong. You can go wrong with a midfielder, or like a goal scorer like that Gonzalo Ramos. He
yeah.
scored a hat trick and he's only 23. So you can go wrong with those kind of players, but not with a defender, man, because he looked very composed for a 19-year-old.
I
And I
agree.
think
Agree.
whoever gets him, they are getting a top player.
Thank you. My guy Ryan. I mean Herbert. He knows his game and he's very very smart and knowledgeable guy. So when he nails it, when he says it, that is it. Leonardo Trossard. Leonardo Trossard. Leonardo Trossard. This is from Ben Jacob, another credible journalist who is much more on Chelsea transfer news and stuff like that. Leonardo Trossard has been offered to several clubs, including Chelsea and Liverpool. His agent actively and aggressively pursuing options. Liverpool have no interest. Chelsea yet to fully decide, but other options ahead of him for new. Another player that is in there making names. Gabriel Martinelli. I'm just going to brush through this one. Gabriel Martinelli's updates and contract issues. Martinelli has now close to the contract extension for Gabriel Martinelli. He will sign a new deal with Arsenal soon. Now, do you want us to talk a little bit about the Leonardo Trossard? Excuse me, Leonardo Trossard. We should just go ahead and then finish up with the Chelsea injury update. What do
Yeah,
you
Trossard, he's a good player, man. He's a goal scorer. I don't see him as a creator. He's a very good. He knows where to be. He reminds me of, when how Jota was at Liverpool, and
Yeah, Jota.
Liverpool got him, and he just become this, like a proper goal scorer.
Hmm.
So he reminds me of that. And he's like a Klopp player, man. Definitely a Klopp player who you buy from like a lower club and you
Hmm.
make him like a world class player. So I don't know
I
if
mean,
Chelsea will go for him because you already got kind of a similar profile player in Mason Mount.
yeah.
So it's
I mean, we
difficult for
need
you
we
guys.
need we
Yeah,
need we
yeah,
need
you need a
creative.
creative midfielder. Yeah, you need a Madison. You need a James Madison, in my opinion.
James Madison.
Yeah.
You think so? With the injury record, so many
Yeah, no, I
injuries
don't
all the
think he
time.
has.
James Madison.
No, he's been fit. He's been fit. He played all the last 12 games and he has 8 assists in the Premier League.
Just like Herbert said, we need a James Madison. I don't know how much James Madison will be going for, from probably
Yeah.
over 80 million. Lots of money from Leicester City. So,
Mhm.
I don't know if you've been watching the Premier League, the Boxing Day games. Earlier on, like I said, earlier on, we saw Tottenham play 2-2 again. I don't know what is wrong with Tottenham Hotspurs. They don't start very well. They start very slow, and then once
Yeah.
they're under
They're
pressure,
a
that's when
second
they
half
start to
team. They
perform.
are a second half team.
Yeah, second half game all the time. First half are very poor. Then they played very well in the second half. 2-2 against Brentford. 2-2.
Yeah.
I know how Tottenham fans are very, very upset and annoying with Antonio Conte's tactics, and you got good players, good quality players, and then yet he plays the same way that he wants to play. It's very annoying. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna look at Chelsea's injury update for the Boxing Day. This is what Graham Potter said. More hard news for Potter as Chelsea will be without 7 players for the Boxing Day fixtures. Mason Mount it may get well just before the game, but not 100%. And we'll be looking at what Potter also said here. Potter has lost 3 previous games: Villa, Newcastle, and then Man City. With Chelsea before the World Cup started, I remember when we were going through that spell, we were losing game after game, and I was just praying that we can go on a break. The World Cup should come in time so we can go on a break. Sorry, like I said, I have a little cough, so guys, if you're watching me, pardon me for that. I'm sorry. Excuse me for my little cough. In the past 3 days, I haven't feel well. I was supposed to stream yesterday, I couldn't do it because of my little cough. I'm gonna ask you this, Herbert. Will Christmas Day signing Matthias Kuna prove to be a fruitful for Wolves? Will it be a good signing for Wolves, Matthias Kuna? Um, I think I lost Herbert for a little bit. I didn't know Herbert was there. Um, okay. I think Herbert have a little connection problem in somewhere, but thank you, Herbert. Thank you very much. If you Thank you, I think you have some errors you got to run into. Yeah, take care, Herbert. Thank you for jumping on and helping out a little bit. Will the Christmas Day signing for Marcus Cunha? I think he's a very good player. He will help. Wolves United, Wolves with a new signing, Robert Lopetegui, another Spanish tactician. He's also very good. So with his signing, definitely, I agree that he'll be a very good signing for Wolves. Can Chelsea survive 4th consecutive defeat? Now lots of Chelsea fans are not really happy with what is going on. Some are scared. Um, some are not really happy, and some are also scared with what Chelsea is going to face tomorrow. But I believe with the players that Chelsea have, we should be able to beat a team like in Bournemouth. We should be able to beat Bournemouth, but they beat us a couple times. Chelsea has been a boogie side for Bournemouth, but I believe that Chelsea can override Bournemouth the next time they meet. Which team will score more goals at Boxing Day? Which team will score more goals? Manchester United can score more goals. Um, Newcastle can score more goals. City can also score more goals. So I think these two teams, City with Ellen Haaland, De Bruyne back, he wasn't really fit when he came back, as Pep Guardiola said. But the qualities of Kevin De Bruyne, so it wouldn't be that much of a problem. He will get back. They will get back to shape again. So yeah, this is where we're gonna end our stream for the day. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for following us. And let me share my motivational uh, words of the day. My motivational words of the day. Only if I can talk. My motivational words of the day will be what is it? What I have here. Stay away from those people who try to desperate your ambition. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great too. It is very, very important. Just stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. Small minds will always do that. Those with small mind will always go that way, but great mind will give you a feeling that you can become great too. So you want to rock shoulders with people that can motivate you, people that can give you advice that can lead you to good places, not those with small mind. That is how you have to live your life, and that is my motivational message for the day. Thank you very much. Thank you. My name is Bni Zion, the host for Blue Clouds Media Sports. Leo Desperandos, as like I said, hang on to hope. And then I'll see y'all all again tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow before Chelsea play their game. I see what I if I can come out with a previous short preview of that game. So guys, stand tall. My cough. Stand tall, be strong, and I'll see you again.